Good morning, guys. So it's time to get the pond ready. So what we're gonna do is, as you can tell, the water is not as clear. But once I prep my aquaponics system, things will look a lot clearer and a lot better, and you see the fish thriving too. So in the winter, I'll turn off my aquaponics system because we don't really need it on. As you can tell, there is a heron right on top of that roof right there. He has been stalking my pond for weeks or days now. Maybe it's the same heron or maybe it's a different heron, but man, he's always there. He was actually right on top of this roof right here. Then he saw me come out and then he flew there, stalking me. So waiting for me to leave. So continue on. We're gonna clean this up. So once I'm done, I'll move this tube here back to there. So this will look really clean once everything is done. So every winter I turn off the system, and then when spring, when I about to turn it on, I'll have to go and clean all the rocks. So each of this container here, I have to take out all the rocks, and then I'll have to clean them, and then I'll put them back in again. So that's the only thing about the aquaponics system is you have to clean them once a year. And then I will make a DIY sift filter, and I'll put it right there. And then so it will sift the water from the bottom of the tank. I have a pump that will suck from the bottom of the tank of my koi pond to the sift filter, and then it'll run into the aquaponics system, and then it'll run back into the small falls. So let's do that. So let me clean all the rocks and slowly moving things around. And once it's done, you will see that it'll be a lot cleaner than this. This is just a mess because I turned the whole system off. So now it's springtime. Things are getting warmer, livelier. So let's get things rolling. Okay, so this was the bed it's gonna look like. So it's really dirty. All this up on the rocks here. So a 50-gallon drum barrel, you cut it in half, and one barrel you have 2 of this bed. So this whole aquaponic used about 4 barrels of this one. I got them for $10 each. So the concept is I have a 6-inch pipe here. I put it here, right? And then I also have a drain hole that is right here, if you can see it. Go down. Okay. So you put this here, and that became a guard. And then once you clean the rocks, you put the rocks in. There are holes all around this guard here. You can tell. What it does is just that once the water come in from the pond, it come in from this end here, and then it flow through, and then it flow into here, and then it flow back into the pond. So that's the whole setup of the aquaponics system. Easy and simple. This one does not use a bell siphon because I don't want to mess with the bell siphon. So I just drill a hole at the side of this pipe here, and so it would drain to that hole, and if usually though it drains to both ends, that hole at the bottom, and then it flow over and drain down here too. So that is the whole breakdown of this system. If you think it's really hard, it's really not hard to make at all, but it will be such a good add-on to your koi pond. So I'll be back. Okay, look how dirty this is. Black sludge, and it's only from a year collecting from the pond. So that's why I have to clean it at least once a year. But waste not, right? So this stuff is really good for your plants. So what I'm gonna do, use this black sludge, which is black gold pretty much for plants, and then I'll put it into here. into my potted tropical fruit trees that I just brought out from the garage. It's a mess right now, but eventually it will look really clean once I get everything all cleaned up. So black sludge, black gold for plants. Okay, so back to work, almost done. I have this one and this one. I'll move them back to there, so make everything, you know, cleaner. So see you guys in a bit. So this is what happened when you turn off your filter for a few days and it get really hot. Because I was working on cleaning the rocks, you know, so I had to. It actually took me 2 days to get everything done, but and the water turned like pea soup greens. So I got the gravel all done here. All clean. That is my DIY sift filter, which I will have a upcoming clip for this one too. So this is the DIY sift filter. Look on the inside, there it is. So we'll have a video for that too, and then it run into the aquaponics system. From the aquaponics system, it go into the pond. So let's turn this on, and then I will make one more clip where we compare how long it take for the aquaponics system to actually clean the water and make it crystal clear. Because right now it is pea soup green. So let's turn it on. Let me flip the switch here. Just the command center, DIY, of course. So it's on. Skimmers. I just got this too. This is free, so I make it where once I start to feed the fish, I'll feed them in the tank, so they will have to come up and eat from the tank, so we can observe them higher. So you have to look down on where you can actually look when they go up and fish. And then when I'm inside the house, looking out, you know, once they get used to eating food in the tank, they will actually swim up, and you can actually see fish swimming up here. So that's really cool. Just try it out. If I don't like it, I'll take it away. But so it's a mess right now, but it is running. Let's see here. Here you go. Run into the system. This is the sift filter right here. You look at all of that stuff it's collecting. That's very cool. I'll see how it works, and I'll make a video for the sift filter too, because I need to raise it up. Raise it up. Okay, so I need to work on that one. That's the sift filter, and this is the aquaponics system. Thank you guys. Bye.